welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I am Rainbow.
And it's our ABC Talk look at a slice of your daily life.
Parsi.
We've gotten our kitchen sink fixed.
Yeah.
That was good. We went with Mason to pay his bills.
That was not so good.
Not so successful.
He forgot.
He had to go and pay his electric bill somewhere else.
Yeah.
But anyways, today we're going to be doing something else that I think most of us have done before, have some experience with. Throwing out the garbage.
Oh, do you have someone who does that for you in your building?
We do.
Oh,
yes.
That's great. Me too.
Yeah, we have kind of like the doorman. He handles the mail and deliveries.
That's
and I think, we just bring it down and then he kind of organizes
you sort it.
it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
My building has an IE that does it. It's really convenient because otherwise you would have to be chasing the garbage trucks.
At the right time every night.
Exactly, and every time you hear that music, for at least, they don't have that anywhere else either.
No,
it's only
the
in
garbage
Taiwan.
trucks in Taiwan sing.
They
it's
sing,
lovely.
and it's classic music.
That's true, and they come in the evening and the afternoon. In
Yeah.
Canada, the garbage trucks are they're dirty and noisy, but they don't sing, and they come at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh.
So sometimes they might wake you up, but you really don't have to see them. You just put your garbage outside.
Oh yeah,
your
there's
house.
like a big bin,
Yep.
yeah, and they just collect it.
And they come around and pick it up. Yeah, but in Taiwan, it's a bit more of a thing. Sometimes you have to go and take it out yourself. Other times you might be lucky enough to have someone in your building or someone you pay who does it for you. And then, of course, there's also the rules about how you throw out your garbage.
Oh, it's very important to sort it properly.
And to put everything in those special bags when it is garbage and to sort everything, you're right, that can be recycled. So let's see how Hazel, the character in our story, is getting along with throwing out the garbage. Hazel is waiting for the garbage truck.
Miss, you can't throw that bag in the garbage truck.
Why not? It's just regular garbage, not things for recycling.
All right, so yes, throwing out the garbage or taking out the trash, as you might say. Both of those are perfectly good expressions. And who is throwing out the garbage today?
Hazel has to do it herself.
Oh, okay, good for Hazel. So as we read there, Hazel is waiting for the garbage truck.
Garbage.
If you want to make it fancy, you say garbage.
Is that real?
I don't know. I think it might be French, but garbage is the way we say it in English. Or you can call it trash. You can call it rubbish if you're British.
Oh, that's very British.
Yeah, British people might say take out the rubbish or the garbage or the trash. You know, all that stuff that you don't want in your house.
Things you throw away.
Old food, stinky stuff, stuff you've used, stuff that's broken, whatever. You don't want it in your home. You want it out, so it's garbage. You take it out to the garbage man, and that's what Hazel is doing.
Yes, and the garbage man starts to speak now.
Hazel gets in a little bit of trouble. Maybe she's new to the area. Maybe
she didn't sort it properly.
Yeah, maybe she's new to Taiwan because we
Maybe.
do have a slightly different system
We
here.
have special bags.
That's right, and a few other things than people do in other countries. So maybe she just doesn't know this. But the garbage man explains to her as she's about to put a certain bag of garbage in the truck. He says, "Miss, you can't throw that bag in the garbage truck." That's the one fun thing about doing your own garbage. You get to throw your bag of garbage into the garbage truck.
Ew.
And it feels good. But anyway, so the garbage man's stopping her. You can't do that. You can't use that bag or throw that bag in the truck. And Hazel's like, huh?
Hazel says, why not? It's just regular garbage, not things for recycling. Maybe Hazel doesn't know you have to use those blue bags for Taipei City or new Taipei's like pink or something.
Interesting. But she does know that you don't throw away things for recycling.
Oh,
That's why she thinks it's okay, because she said this is regular
garbage. Okay, so we have the word regular. This is kind of an interesting use here. Regular means normal. So normal garbage. Usually when we talk about regular, it's something that you do normally or often. So if we say, oh, I have a regular schedule, that means maybe I have class on Tuesday and Thursday every week. so I know that's very regular. But when we talk about garbage, regular just means the things we throw away every day that cannot be recycled. Like Mike said, the food, the things that are broken. It's regular, it's not special. Maybe the opposite of regular is like, oh, a special schedule or a special garbage that I have to recycle. Stuff like that, and that brings us to the word recycle.
That's right. All that garbage that isn't regular garbage, like food and tissue papers, that might be stuff you can recycle. Things made with plastic, things made with glass, things made with metal, computer parts, electronic parts, old CDs, batteries. Old medicine, right? You can't throw that kind of stuff away. Some of these things can be recycled.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no,
I
don't,
didn't know
don't
about
put
the
your,
medicine.
Oh yeah, because it goes into the water.
Oh
right?
my gosh, I would probably flush it down the toilet.
No, don't do that.
Does that kill the fish?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You should take it to the pharmacy.
That's terrible.
And
It's
just
really
say
hard
this
to.
is old medicine, and they will get rid of it with the hospital stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now, of course, not all of that can be recycled, things like medicine and old batteries, but those things aren't regular garbage. The things that we recycle, as I mentioned, things made with glass, plastic, paper, metal, some of those things like cans and things like that. They can be remade into something new. The old plastic bottle becomes a new plastic dish for your bananas or something like that. So that's what she's trying to do.
Here we have RE, which means again. So recycle, something that can be used again in the cycle. So it recycles and it becomes new paper, new glass. So we can look for something that is able to be recycled because there are different systems for them. So let's go ahead and see if the garbage man teaches her how to deal with the regular garbage after the break.
All general garbage needs to go in the city's designated garbage bags.
I didn't know that. Where can I get my hands on these designated garbage bags?
You can buy them at most convenience stores and supermarkets.
Okay. What should I do with these things for recycling?
Please sort them by their materials and put them in the correct bags.
Okay, thanks for explaining the system to me.
All right, so Hazel is kind of unfamiliar with how to throw away garbage in her neighborhood. She's new to there, maybe she's new to the country. So the garbage man is being very helpful and friendly, right? And he's explaining to her she can't just throw away all the garbage in a bag. I bet she had one of those sort of old green or black garbage bags that you can still buy, but you can't use them to throw your garbage away. So that was probably what the garbage man noticed. And so he explains to her all general garbage needs to go in the city's designated garbage bags.
Ooh, that's a big word.
Special garbage bags, basically, for general garbage. Noticed he used that term. Now here we're not talking about those guys with stars or the ladies with stars on their shoulders in the army. General garbage, sir, I'm reporting for duty. No,
Here it's an adjective.
not saying it that way. Here it's an adjective, and it just means sort of
like regular.
common, normal, regular. Basically, when we talk about garbage, not the stuff you recycle, okay? So not the glass, plastic, and paper, the kitchen stuff, the tissue paper, the normal, regular, general garbage, as he says, has to be put in special bags, but he used the fancy word designated garbage bags.
That's very fancy. That's a very difficult word. If something is designated, that means it has a special purpose. It's been said that this is the only thing you can use it for, then it's designated. So in the case of Taipei City, we have those blue bags that are especially and only for normal trash. And of course, designated bags in New Taipei City are also different. So that's how specific they get. So these are the specific or the special ones that you can only use in a certain area for a certain type of trash. And that's kind of complicated, and Hazel doesn't know about it.
Absolutely. We use designated when there are many of this type, but this one has been given this job. This one is serving a purpose for one person. In Taiwan, here's another strange thing. When you go to a movie theater, you get a designated seat. in the movie theater,
you do,
right?
just like the airplane.
You buy a ticket and you have a number and a row. In North America, there are no designated seats.
Yeah, you can sit anywhere.
In the movie theater, so if you want a good seat, you just have to get there early and stay in your seat because there are no designated seats. The seats are for anyone. Of course, in North America, I guess there are no designated garbage bags either, I think.
No,
you
I
just
don't
use
think so.
any normal green, brown,
Or
black
black,
garbage
yeah.
bag, but here we have designated
They're
garbage
very
bags.
organized.
It is organized and it's a good system,
It
but it
is.
is sort of unfamiliar and a little strange for people who are new, like Hazel.
So Hazel says, I didn't know that. Where can I get my hands on these designated garbage bags? So she says, get my hands on. She's not saying, where can I touch it? She's saying, where can I buy them? So if you're getting your hands on something, it doesn't mean you're touching them or you're like trying to like do something with it. It just means buying. This is an idiom. And the garbage man is really nice, and he responds to her.
And he says you can buy them at most convenience stores and supermarkets.
Oh,
That's right.
yes.
You just go in and tell them usually the size, right? Because they come in different volumes or different sizes. But they will know,
liters.
Yeah, they will know exactly what you want to get these designated, these special garbage bags.
So Hazel says, okay, what should I do with these things for recycling? So there are these other things that I need to recycle, like cardboard. I have my bottles, and I don't know what to do with them. Do I do it together or separately? What do I do?
Yeah, the things that aren't general garbage, the things for recycling. And so the garbage man explains, please sort them by their materials and put them in the correct bags. Now, Hazel's probably familiar with this, I think, in most North American cities now. You do the same thing. You put your plastic here, your glass, your paper. But here, of course, you also have to put it in the right box or the right bag by the garbage truck because you're doing it yourself. So that's a little bit easier and more familiar for her.
Okay, thanks for explaining the system to me. So I think that Hazel now needs to get her hands on some different sorting, different types of trash bags or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, she has to, otherwise it's too difficult when you're throwing out your own trash. So when you're sorting trash, you have to sort it by material. Material just means what is it made of. So when we talk about trash, again, there's paper, there's plastic, there are going to be, glass. What other materials could you be recycling?
Styrofoam.
Oh yeah, that's its own category. Styrofoam, that's that white thing that you use for like icing something,
your
keeping
chicken
something
or your
cold.
meat might come in a
Yeah,
styrofoam tray with plastic. And then there's the soft plastic, right?
Which
like you wrap things in
cannot
that you can't recycle.
Yeah,
And then
those
hard
are
plastic,
different
like bottles.
materials. It's
so much
very
stuff.
complicated, actually.
It can be.
It's a complicated system, but once you get used to it, the system is actually very good because it makes the lives of the garbage men and the people organizing the trash and recycling makes their lives easier if there's a good system.
That's absolutely right. And a system is basically an organized way of doing things. It's been set up, it's been planned, it's been thought out. Things that work differently in different jobs are connected or linked
Coming
up.
together,
or just sort of coordinated. They've
There's some
planned to
steps.
work together. We talk about a transportation system. The bus, which is run by one company, takes you to the MRT, which is run by another company that takes you to the train station. That's another company, and that gets you out to the airport where you get on an airplane. It's all connected. It's all joined up. It might be a bunch of different companies, but they've planned it so it works very quickly, efficiently, and easily for people like you. And I think our garbage system in Taiwan, it's a little more complicated than other places, and you do maybe have to take it out yourself. But for a small island with a lot of people and garbage on it,
You do a good job.
it's a pretty good system.
It is a great system.
Absolutely, and it's a system that I've seen written about in newspapers and stuff from other countries. They look at Taiwan and they go, that's a pretty good system. And the important thing is here that people support the system.
Okay,
Right? You
yeah.
don't really hear people complaining. We're all into it. Good for us. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here soon. Take care of yourselves, each other, and our beautiful island.
Recycle your trash.
And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hazel is waiting for the garbage truck.
Miss, you can't throw that bag in the garbage truck.
Why not? It's just regular garbage, not things for recycling.
All general garbage needs to go in the city's designated garbage bags.
I didn't know that. Where can I get my hands on these designated garbage bags?
You can buy them at most convenience stores and supermarkets.
Okay. What should I do with these things for recycling?
Please sort them by their materials and put them in the correct bags.
Okay, thanks for explaining the system to me.
Hi， 大家好，我是 Stephanie。那我们一起看单字的部分。第一个单字呢是 garbage， 名词，垃圾。The garbage truck usually collects the garbage at around 8 p.m. 垃圾车通常在晚上8点左右来收垃圾。第二个单字呢是动词 recycle， 回收。我记得在我小学1、2年级的时候，学校还没有垃圾分类。一直到小学3、4年级的时候，学校才慢慢开始教大家怎么分类垃圾。那我们照我的经验造一个句子 ：I didn't know how to recycle until elementary school. 我直到小学才知道怎么回收。第三个单字呢是形容词 general， 普通的、一般的。Even though I took classes in college, I only have a general understanding of science. 虽然我大学时上过科学课，但我对科学只有一般般的了解。那第四个单字呢是 system， 名词，系统、体制。It's convenient to travel in Taipei thanks to the metro system. 多亏捷运系统，在台北旅行很方便。好，那接下来我们要一起看今天的文法。第一个重点呢是 throw out， 丢掉、丢弃。Throw out 这个片语呢，你可以拆开来使用。比如说 ，The food in the fridge is past its expiration date, so mom threw it out. 冰箱的食物已经过期了，所以妈妈把它扔掉。那除了 throw out， 你也可以用 throw away 来表达。比如说 ，Don't throw away your ticket yet. The inspector might want to see it. 先不要丢掉你的车票，检票员可能会要求你出示。那我们的第二个重点呢是 somebody gets one's hands on something， 某人取得某个物品，把手放在某个物品上，不就是宣示主权吗？那这个片语的意思呢，就是得到某样物品的意思。比如说 Rose finally got her hands on a new iPhone。 Rose 终于得到了一台新的 iPhone。最后一个重点呢是 sort A by B， 按照 B 将 A 分类。Sort 是动词，将某个东西分类区分。May sorted her clothes by the color. May 按照颜色分类她的衣服。好，那我们的讲解就到这里。See you.
Hello, I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Ian.
Today we're playing Word Drop. We each have 3 cards with words or phrases on them that we haven't seen yet. We need to fit these words or phrases into a conversation as smoothly as we can. So, Ian, why don't you start the conversation?
I shall, Matt. Why, thank you. Okay, ready? So, this is a very important thing in society these days. Like, if you think about how much waste is always being generated, you know, like everything that we get, like from our takeout containers to Amazon, let's not talk about Amazon, like how much packaging they have. It's so important to recycle.
Yeah, that's good. Also, I think recycling helps even just with your daily life to make things easier because, you know, if you're recycling, then you're making less waste and maybe you have to make less, you know, trips to bring out, you know, to go.
So what?
So yeah, you have less waste, so you have less that you have to throw away. So overall, you'll just have less garbage.
Garbage?
Garbage.
Okay. Garbage is a really interesting topic in that we generate so much garbage. Have you ever seen those videos where people try to live like garbage free for like 30 days? They try to generate like no waste whatsoever. Like So they bring like jars, you know what I mean, to like get, I don't know, lotions and shampoos and cereals and stuff like that. And I think in general, that's a great idea to help the environment.
That is a good idea. I think it would be very difficult, though. I don't think I can imagine myself doing that at all. But yeah, I think as long as everything is in place so that we can easily do our part, and that
You sound like a PSA.
yeah, that's delivering the message. So I think as long as the
Spit it out, Matt. Just tell us.
that's right. As long as the city's waste, as long as everything is right with the city's waste disposal system, it's all fine.
Okay, well then, let's move on.
Yeah.
Waste disposal system is important because that's the way that they throw out all the trash that we generate. And there's a lot of it these days, so.
Oh yeah. One of the annoying things about recycling, though, is that you need to get everything in order first. So, I know that throwing things in the trash is always easier, and although it's terrible for the environment, so we should always recycle. But when you recycle, you have to always remember to sort the recycling by material.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah. There are different bins, and I feel like Taiwan's a lot better at doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
See you next time.